Where's my thing at, man? You always mess with my shit. That right there. There you go. What's up, Instagram, YouTube? Shalom, shalom. You should kinfolk. I'm on HOSEA. Serving is good with y'all guys. A letter to a soldier's broken heart, man. The mental joust. I think it's like 3 topics I'm gonna try to touch on if I can stay on them. But that's just something I just want to talk about. But with the Most High, when we say, it may come out a little different. Father, y'all, we thank you for waking us up. We ask for you guys through our day. We ask that you would give us the spiritual senses and awareness, and help us in our physical awareness to make that connection when you're talking to us. Help us to see more choices than the ones that are in front of us. Help us to look for more choices than the ones that are in front of us. We ask for your protection to go to and from our destination. We ask for permission to talk to your children. In all things, may they glorify you. Selah. By the power of the Holy Spirit, I come to the power before me, nothing to say thank you. Peace. Now, let me see. So much to talk about. Relationships. Blood to source death wish. Mental Joust. I want to start off with this foundation. Literally. When a man and a woman first lay eyes on each other, they met at a thing called common. They know nothing about each other, but yet they're connected. Only thing that separates them is the function, the organs, and the emotions, and this, that, and the third that it takes to run that particular function or organ. But nonetheless, the functions of that organism is the same. There's a purpose. One purpose, 2 functions. They got something in common to serve a greater purpose. Now, through that fact, there's another word called relate. Now, after I've got that process, now I got to relate to it. And so I see a woman, or a woman sees me, or sees man, I'm sorry. And so now they're finding something to relate to. They're talking, they're looking, Now they're going to inquire about things to make sure it's relative. So he or she says, okay, it's cool. We related. We found some relative. This is what they call the marriage. You have sex now. Now out comes this common bond of all that into what you call a baby, a child. And now that baby is a relative of the man and woman's process and common interest. That's how the baby was born. Now the baby's a relative. And now you're in a relationship. This is before the first boat was even made. See, if you really look at words in life prior to the manifestation of things, it was in the spirit first. And this is the spirit to be able to relate and to have a relationship. Then what you're going to put out relationship? The 10 Commandments? Or all these other laws? for your version of what a man and a woman is or isn't. Letter to a soldier's broken heart. Now, in this relationship, right, there has to be, in a ship, physical ship, boat, cruise, you know, you're going on cruises, I'm keep saying y'all. You need a navigation system to go through things, right? We call it the sea of thought, the seas of emotions, the seas of ego, and the seas of vanity, the seas of things outside of Most High's will. So compassion would be the source of the Most High, one of his sources. And compass would be the root word in compassion. And if you're not compassionate and doing it compassionately, then what are you here for? Right? That's the foundation. That's the absolute. There's no change in that. It's before and after man was born, That's just what it is. Now, mental joust. I'm curious. I wish I could talk to some folks, man. People would chime in. I like to hear some thoughts on a lot of our subjects. So I'm working on some way of getting a little podcast started or something. Because we're going to have some dialogue, and after I get comfortable and situated rather, that's that. I keep thinking saturated means get in it, like I'm really like want to absorb this shit. So that's why I'm using saturated instead of situated. I'm not just sit. I'm gonna be sat, motherfuckers. Let's keep getting it. So I have to ask the black culture, whatever that shit is. Black woman. All I'm watching is you shaking your ass. The babies are just shaking their ass. And your breast, you got a little thing that squeeze your organs to your backbone. For what? I think the only thing that stops the party is when a messenger gets murdered. And they say, oh, all right, fight. No, we're going back to party. It's crazy. Sitting here watching for a whole 2 weeks, right? I said, just because I'm like, I really got some shit I want to do. I need to be stable. But I need a strong sister with me. You know what I mean? I do. I know a bunch of gang of strong brothers, but I need that strong sister. So anyway, right? And I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm gonna die alone. There ain't shit gonna get done. Ain't shit gonna get done. Everybody's in the camera like this. And like this. And then they'll be in the camera just like this. Like, what the fuck is you looking at? What is you conjuring up in your mind? That's called self-delusional, people. That's self-delusional. shit is breaking my heart, man. It's breaking my heart so bad. And those who are hustling from my broken heart is so massive. You think Goliath and David is a story. I ain't got nothing on this right now. What is the David metaphor today? That'll be another video. All this vanity in the black woman. All this vanity in the black man. And for first, I was against using a black man and black woman. But now, in the context of what it's been designed for, I took it too personal. So I'm gonna use black man or black woman, you know, but not do what you think, what the average people think it is. So, but the black man and black woman is so want to be beautiful. This peacock syndrome. Even with the stop the violence and put the guns down, the power of your words is just as worse than that. It's worse than that. The power of the tongue is more powerful than that gun. There's a war general and wise man confirmed it, or vice versa. And they said, do you know how you defeat countries without shooting them one bullet? You know how you defeat Goliath without talking about assassinating anybody or murdering anybody or having to shed blood? As you beat them in the mind game. This is where the chessboard is at, in the mind. This is where that new game from China, not new game, the game is not new, but the craze from China, I'm gonna learn how to play the game with the little black and white things. And because the ancient game, they use black and white in different colors to block each other in. Use some different. Ooh, I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. A just came up with a $1 million idea. Oh my goodness. I came with $1 million idea. Hold up, folks. Yo, I got it. Every camera, every video, not video, every post that I've saw on Instagram, everything, Twitter, all over the planet, the camera to like this. And now the robot. Everybody want to do the robot now. Everybody want to be robotic and shit, right? You know what I mean? Everybody want to do this shit now, right? Speaking of chess games, chess boards. So now that China runs America, literally, is it me that now you see more Chinese doing our old 60s dances and our old 70s dances and music. They're regurgitating the 50s and the 60s. They're creating their own new world, literally before your eyes. And they're using your history like the Greeks did. That's ingenious. Get you to desire our barbarian ways in exchange for your civilized manner. Only thing that wouldn't work was my God and your God. That's the part they couldn't figure out. Why my God and your God won't sit down and have a talk. And those of them that says, you know what? Well, while you at the table talking, trying to be diplomatic, we're gonna be over here doing what we do best. Slaughtering the minds of these people. And if any of them start to wake up, slaughter them physically. See, because as long as we take their people's minds and drop something in that mind, they'll fight their own people for us. Look at that little piece of hair again, man. I don't know why that piece of hair will not go nowhere. I don't know what's up with that piece of hair, man. We're going to leave that right there. Piece of hair, we're going to leave right there. You heard? Golly, man. Big up to my down south folks, man. I thank you for your southern hospitality, man, especially Texas. You know, hey, I want to give a shout out to Greyhound bus stations and people who ride the Greyhound and stuff like that, man, who's being cordial and, you know, man, y'all some wonderful people in North Carolina. I want to say big ups to you guys, man. I get a chance to come down here and just see the people, man. Big ups. Who else? I always shout out to Florida. This is before Kodak Black and all this extra bullshit. You know, I always been shouting out to Cali. I just shout out to NYC. You know what I'm saying? I used to be up there when I was a child. You know, what's up to East Coast of that. What else? Up north, Detroit. I haven't had a chance to make it to Chicago yet. I've been hearing a lot about Chicago. Um, man, I gotta go up there and see what all the hate's about. What's all the killing like? This is what I'm coming to Chicago for. What is all the I want to kill you shit about? Like, not that I'm there to say, hey, look at me. No, we're just saying it's like I want to do some research. So I'm definitely coming to Chicago, Chi-Town, man, and do some research. And have anybody who's serious about their research and want to see the state of our people and what's going on and stuff like that. That's one of our missions too. Um, but it won't be all the bandwagon. Come on, doom, doom, doom. Hey, look at me. I'm showing up in your hood. Blah, 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 blah. No. We coming in like, what's up, man? Fatigues, hunting gear. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know, smoking. Matter of fact, my mouth's dry right now. Sip this. Sip that. Yeah, come up. Sip. Blow some of these reefers. Who got the blunt? I got dough. I got dough. Can I smoke? Can I smoke? Who got the reefers in the blunt? Can I smoke? Can I smoke? And joke with you. Who got the reefers in the blunt? I got dough. I got dough. I got dough. Cause I'm homeboy. Who got the reefers in the blunt? Who can I smoke? Can I smoke? Can I smoke? Damn, I hear it right there, man. Fucking with me, man. I don't know what's up about that here right there, man. It just, you know what I mean? But anyway, he's standing by himself. It's whatever he's doing, he's strong. Like, yeah, he's strong too. He's standing by himself. Ain't no Grecian there, nothing, man. That's what he doing. So we got the age. What I'm saying, what I'm noticing right now, before I get to the rest of the part, we're at the part. There's a sort of broken heart, mental joust. The Chinese made all our entertainment and took notes. They made our records, our shoes, our clothing, our fake chains, our fake Adidas, our fake 8-ball jackets, our fake gold rings. Yeah, they marketed everything that we desire. That's in fashion, no matter what the fuck it is on the planet, except for our God, our true God. That's a different story, though. So now, the battle with America was, if we make everything for their slaves, when their slaves revolt, and we decide to go to war with them, it's like this. China and them is in a wonderful position. We make your slaves shit. Meaning, America runs off the black ignorance, the black slave. I don't give a fuck what you doing on this planet. You still go black motherfucker. You ain't shit. And everything you do is to support corporate America. But y'all gotta eat, party, blah, blah, blah. Everything y'all want to do before you go to work and after you go to work, because everybody wants to party and relax and whatever and look good, and you know what I mean? Before and after work. So China took that power and made sure you got everything you needed and wanted and desired on the planet before and after work. Now you go to the plantation, go to work, boom. Now, these two are hustling off of you motherfuckers, China and the United States. Corporate. Both corporations are hustling off of you. But now they have an argument amongst each other. And they're still hustling off of you while they're arguing with each other. Now they start slinging shit. Bio warfare and shit, right? They slinging shit on each other. And they slinging it on their own people. But if get a few of our slaves, but don't fuck with the slave money. So they have an agreement. Don't fuck with the income. Man, you can fight out amongst family. We'll kill our own people and shit because, you know, we got insurance and millionaires and da-da-da. But don't fuck with them down there. Don't. Now we're going to go to a nuclear war. So now, you know what China started doing? China said, you know what? I seen how your black slaves loved you. You went down there and started dancing and getting high with them. You started making music with them. So guess what's happening? Chinese and them was starting to DJ. They started to dance, started to do this shit. I mean, they started doing that pop lock shit, and you know, because they're already in sync. China regime is about synchronicity, meaning many body parts, but you move and you sway as one. It's called the Nagas or the serpent mentality. All right, one serpent body, but you still move as one. Medusa, head, snakes, but they're all in synchronicity, and they never bump into each other. Yes. So now, in their synchronicity, are wiggling their asses into the black community, into the black money, into the black markets and stuff like that. To take over America, they first got to come down to us. And once we accept them, all over corporate America, like we did the pale skin. Now, any pale skin is coming out cribs into our neighborhoods now to our cities. Before they would, before they was welcome to come in and say, hey, what's up? And then they had to go. Now they come in and pack up, and unpack and start slinging coke and shit and calling you niggas and bitches and all types of shit. And still do that same cracker shit to you. What comes down to the real shit. To life on life terms. I.e., my uncle was a judge. I'll be getting out. Hit me up when your time's up. Thought we was cool. Come on, man. You know our skin color, man. I can't lose my father's inheritance cause of skin color issue, man. Yeah, you right. You stuck in jail. He up there in the mansion some motherfucking where. You's the dumb nigga. Yeah. What leads me to freedom of speech. Fuck Facebook. Even though I'ma still use it, man. Hey, YouTube. That's another video. Instagram. Motherfuckers show pussy and ass and murder shit all motherfucking day. But as soon as we keep it real lingo, these is fuck niggas, these is gay niggas, this is how niggas talk to each other. We ain't talking to white America. We ain't talking to political America. We're not talking to your financial motherfuckers, man. We talking to the people who watch this shit. We say gay nigga. Want to keep blocking motherfuckers from saying shit they've been saying for hundreds of years and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Here on this feed, in this channel, in our videos, we don't follow nobody's nothing. We go for the ride for a minute, then we jumping the fuck off. We only go so far and I'm out. I ain't going all the way nowhere with no motherfucking body. So I don't care what the fuck you do or don't do. Just don't involve me with it and my brothers and sisters in it. That's it. And my brothers and sisters who do the will of the Father. What's the will of the Father? 10 Commandments and His laws and statutes. Get familiar. So now, America, corporate America, they got so big-headed. You got so big-headed that now it's eating its own body. The black plague is coming. Yeah, the new black plague. New black plague. So now that we know this, what else we want to get on talk about? Mental Joust, letter to a soldier's broken heart. You know what's crazy? Yeah. There's somebody on Instagram I was checking out. They be having some nice quotes on. It's called Hertology on Instagram. Check them out, man. Wonderful words, man. Shit. Yeah. So I'm looking around myself, and it's wonderful to see people. It's wonderful to see people do what they are doing, however they're doing it. You know, it's cool. Like, okay, get money, da da da. And there's some way I can tap into that, uh, get a scoop of that wealth pool. If I get a scoop out your success or a scoop out of your wealth, you say, well, how would you do that? Well, I'll put some money into it. I'll put some time into it. I'll put my heart into it and create something with you, and then get, you know, hook him up, get some common thing in it, get some relative in it, and come on up out of there. Eat, keep it going. Cool, right? But some people can't can't grasp that conception, or can't conceive that pattern, I guess. I'm getting a bunch of words in my head, so I'm trying to like not forget what I'm about to say, but still find all this information. Why do people no, okay, I found where it's at. When we put into your hustle and you don't put into another person's hustle, what are you expecting to, like, what do the person expect to get? What do you expect to get if you don't put into somebody's hustle? In fact, from my experience, what I do all the time, I see you got a hustle that's legit, and you know what I mean? I'm not looking for the return. I'm looking for you to do good and keep doing better, not gooder, better. But when it's my turn, it seems like you're looking for me to do bad and worse, not better, just worse. And so I had to call my adult babysitter. I said, look, man, I am so tired of people calling you motherfuckers, man, because I'm not a tame motherfucker. I'm not tamed. You can't tame me. Pussy's not gonna tame me. Fame's not gonna tame me. Threats is not gonna tame me. Jail and all this extra shit's not going to tame me. Nothing that you can do or give me is going to tame nothing about me. It's just not gonna happen. And I said, man, I talked to this judge and some other folks. They said you can write me off this shit, man, so I can leave this motherfucking city. Because this is the only city I've been in where every single black woman, and now more white motherfucking women, I use these terms very fucking loosely, uh, and black men and white men use these terms very loosely. In this cesspool, in this circus, if they can't tame you or control you or tell you when, what, how to dress and think, sleep, and what you should or should not be doing, and they will put you in jail. That's why snitching is so beautiful now. Yeah, I figured this shit out. If anybody want to know why, that's why snitching is just no nobody. They don't even call it snitching no more. They call it uh uh a new rap song. You know, motherfuckers making memes about motherfuckers telling on the crimes, telling about the crime they committed, making jokes out of it. Like, when is that okay? I mean, I just get the chills just from that gave me the chills, man. Who gets on video talking about any crimes if it's not a righteous argument? Because righteous arguments can be a crime to the ignorant. That's why I said that. But for the most part, our video purpose on these videos is to exchange thoughts and experiences and educate and re-educate each other. Meaning bounce off thoughts. Protons, neutron, proton, neutron, protons. Where's the neutron? In your mind. 666, right? Proton, electrons, neutrons, atom, carbon. Mental Joust, literature, sources, broken heart. So everybody's out here getting money and blah 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 blah, but want me to buy their shit and get involved in their shit. But when I say, hey, support, don't nobody want to. Oh, dapperlisters.com, that's where I was being held up right now. I'm trying to think if I should go ahead and do it now, then make a loud noise, then do it now, or then I had it done. Cause when I created then, this was my head went to. Sorry for the spot. Man, this is the creative. I tell you, the creativity just pours out my damn ears, man. My brain. It's like a pouring for real. Um, when I created the word then, right? I didn't know. I didn't really. I want to look over for new words to create. And so, in order for me to know that it's a new word to create, I got to research the shit, right? So I researched. When I made then means do it now. Nike said, just do it. We're like, do what, motherfucker? Just do it. What? What are you talking about? Who you talking to? See what I'm saying? Because they're talking to somebody. Just do it. Now. So now when I created then, do it now. You know what I mean? So in itself, then. And even when you say it then, motherfucker, then. Do it now. Then, nigga, then. Then what? You know what I mean? Do it now, then, you know what I mean? Then what? And that just came to me too. That's a bonus. Those who walking with us. So do it now. So when I looked in the dictionary, it said loud noise. Make a loud noise, loud noise. So it's like, then do it now. Make that loud noise. Then what, nigga? So in the positive content, I mean, get up, do it now, make that loud noise from yourself to the Most High. Make that frequency, man, saying, hey, I need you. Can I have permission to go outside? I get permission to do this. In fact, I have permission to do that malicious den, happy hustle. Y'all bless another dat. Those is all gonna come out. You know. What else? So yeah, I had a conversation with a family member, right? And here's this. I'm been raised around women all my fucking life, man. Real shit. And I've been around women all my life, females all my fucking life. And so I am one living example that a man, a bull, as long as he go out there and earn his stripes out in the streets, yeah, he can come home and be around a bunch of women and a bunch of females. He just can't be sitting up under them, you know, smelling that coochie hole all fucking day. Brothers, and that's smelling like he going out sniffing, but it's just in there. It's in your subconscious, your senses consciousness. Your subconscious has some senses as well. I found out, and so the smell that you can't see, the smell that's there but you can't smell it is there. So in my observation and in my experience, I had a choice to be like the men that I always heard them talk about. All right? Be like the men I always heard them talk about. So I got a wealth of information from a baby even up to this very moment as it's 42, 37, 8, 9, 42, 41, 42, 42 seconds as we go on. Now, I'm still gaining a wealth of information, and I've learned to download and simplify all this information that I collected from the female species and the womanhood. Two different things, first of all. But what's mixed in these two subjects is that I got a picture and I'm trying to deliver the picture properly because it's very important. When the hammer hits the nail, makes a sound, but there's a purpose for the hammer hitting the nail. It's the one who holds the hammer and won't put the nail there. So what the fuck is you talking about? Simple. I hate using these terms, but I'm going to use them anyway. The slave master was the hammer. The woman the woman was the nail to the man. Because man talked to his God. And even in the scriptures on the writings, it said, if you want to get to a king, appeal to his woman. And she'll speak good things about you into to the king's ear. Because the king loves his woman, the king will get out of bed and he'll meet you. So, when you take the loyalty of the woman from the man and give her, make her loyalty, put her loyalty into something that you control, that you don't want her loyalty in you, says the puppet master. You want the loyalty in what you're controlling, which is the clown, the golem, the shell, the body. And so by consent, the man has traded his life force over for a lesser force in life. We said that clearly. We should switch up on that scene here. Yeah, this is more appropriate. No, it's not. That freaked me out. That freaked me out for a minute. Instagram. What's this? We'll go through one or two or something. What's this here? Alright, here we go. We rock that. We rock that with you. Wish I could change my things here with you, YouTube, but I guess not. Oh, and so now, the woman loves the puppeteer, his toys, and she's taught her children, and she's groomed her boys and her daughters to accept a type of black man. And then she groomed them into accepting her daughters into some type of wanting desire of what? African American. Now that she's a grandparent, now both sides, boy and girl, the boy got him a black woman, the girl got her an African American man. Now they're raising their children to be what? Black African American man. You see the mathematics? You see the posture? Can you visualize the words that's happening to us right now? The reality of what's happening. So now there's black African American culture fueled by a corporation, i.e. corporate America, corporate USA. You are a product. And by God's law and will, in his own words, says because you consent to this world and not to the Most High's world, you're off limits. And so those who are not off limits shall be pulled up out the clutches of the belly of the beast and set aside, and while the rest collapse. And it's that very simple, which I find very beautiful. Really. I think he's a rolling genius. What leads to now this video led to a soldier's broken heart. Mental Joust. So I talked to a relative and I said, hey, you and me is all we got, literally. So ain't no sense just sitting here crying and this and that and blah, 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 blah. I don't get in trouble. I practice the Ten Commandments. First of all, stick with this. I practice the Ten Commandments. Tell it with everybody that I go around. If you don't know the Ten Commandments, just say you don't know them. I'll tell you them, and then you can go read about them. All right, cool. And there's laws, statutes, in that too. Cool. That's it. I don't sway from the Ten Commandments at any point, whatever. I don't do it. So when it comes to testing that fact, and you don't like the results because it bounces back to is what part did you play in now that you thought it was me or you thought it was this or this or that, and people get the truth mixed up with being narcissistic. Fuck you. You're stupid. See what you talking about? It's like this. Me and you have an agreement, like a contract. A to Z. We agree on it. Done. First of all, we came to have this contract, or we came to have this conversation because we had something in common. And we felt that we could get along and da-da-da, and still be able to generate our own personal wealth as well as a collective wealth. So that means you got your own shit, I got my own shit, and together we can create some shit. So if me and you can create some shit, you leave your shit to the side, and leave my shit to the side, and we can eat off this shit you and me created out of thin air. Ain't no loss, ain't no gain. It's just, okay, this is cool. And share it with the next person. And then you're like, damn, next thing you look around and you're like, shit, everything on we. Not me, we, right? And this family member, and other people, I just can't say this family member, other people's. I'm finding this actually becoming more frequent now that I'm really thinking about it. As pictures refabricating in my head. The projection people do to project. People try to project what you're thinking, or what you're going to say, or what you're going to do, and the outcome of your process and things like that. Then when you reject their projection, and then when their projection is unreal, and their projection has nothing to do with your true nature and what you were really there for, what they have to do with the financial contract or the business contract things. It doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with money. There's different things in the cargo of relationships. People, stop doing this. Don't do this. Okay? If you make an agreement with something, so because you get in an argument over here, does not stop you from doing what the fuck you said you was going to do on the side. Now that's like a double whammy on the fact that you're a piece of shit. Your word ain't shit, and now you want to use this. Get this picture. You trusted on your word on this hand. That cool, we cool, we alright, I trust you, I fucks with you, yeah, alright, cool. Done, sold. But now we arguing at the club, or we arguing in the library, or you fuck my wife, or some other shit. Has nothing to do with this contract right here, though. Has nothing to do with this motherfucking your word. Has nothing to do with your loyalty, with the trust and the things of integrity. You put that right here. We focusing on that right there. Now this argument thing here, this disagreement rather, this is some superficial shit. This ain't got nothing to do with this contract and this that matters right here. When this is fucked with, that's a different. Just say it's just different. But this conversation right here, nigga, and my Cat Williams voice, this conversation right here, nigga, this conversation right here, nigga, is not gonna cheat or get you or anybody else out of this loyalty contract. Man of my word contract. This is what I do type shit contract. Now you flip off on this bullshit. I'm gonna go to guns and talk that gangster, Because if I engage, or if we engage in that, then yeah, that fucks that contract there. Because now there is no contract with your enemy, or quote unquote ops, which is actually I don't know what I keep saying ops. Ops to me is like an option. I was looking for ops, motherfucker, option, motherfucker, option. Ops 3 and 4, ops 5 and 6. It was the option. You would want to go to your ops. Cause the actual shit right here is fucked up. You hit your option, motherfucker. So big up to the ops. But motherfucker, to your enemies, yeah, nigga, ain't no contract. Fuck you too. Ain't loyalty to no enemy, nigga. Like, that's something different. But if we supposed to be loyal and holding this down, that's the contract, man. You don't break that. There's consequences with that. But an argument don't get you out of that, man. And I just want to share that. I stress that strongly. Stress that so strong. Don't do that shit. It's not good for your health. Because one, we'll just say, you know what? Fuck that contract. Fuck you and go ahead. But you be wondering why your days is not so long. And why don't nobody fuck with you or your unborn. Because your mom and your daddy ain't trustworthy. They definitely ain't fucking with you. Your mom and your daddy say all they want to say about you. We got that because everything's a process. You ain't your mama and daddy, or your granddaddy or your grandmama, because they had ethics and shit. So you ain't them. We got that. But since you don't have their ethics, we ain't making no contract with you. No, better to a soldier's death wish. We ain't making no contract like you. You ain't got no ethics like your family. I.e., that's why we talking about the seed of Abraham. You know the seed of Abraham is by your ethics and the morals, the spirit, the aura, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Same thing with the seed of Jacob. That's why Jacob gave them their own. Even if that part's true, I don't know. But it would make sense, right? They gave each 12 tribes their own attribute of an animal type. Judah, a lion, somebody, a wolf. And so you get see that for that nature. Yeah, don't do that, man. Because with this family member, right, or family members, and even a chick or a guy, chick or a chicken or a chick, you get into these relationships just from using an argument to break or to sink the boat or to sink the whole ship and everything that's in the ship or in the relationship. Get that picture. Arguments sink and put holes in relationships. Loyalty is the ship itself. Trust and all that is the framework and shit that we float on in the sea of life, man. And motherfuckers want to use arguments as missiles, you know, land the air tactics and shit. Land the sea tactics on the motherfucker. Those are the arguments. And they sink a lot of relationships, man. So now nobody wants to what? A relationship. Nobody wants to be in a relationship of any substance. And it's all leading to is like, if we're in a relationship, then let's be about getting this cargo to where the fuck we gonna get it to. Or let's find a way to get out this relationship, go to the nearest motherfucking docking station called Happy Hustle, then do it now, and I'm out. There's 3 ports I can jump off of in a out of a relationship. Happy Hustle, then, and I'm out. There's 3 ports I can jump out of. Boom. And you keep on floating. I think that's logical. We'll get on some more serious topics in the future. Serious topics. And we're going to be requesting the minimum of 5 cents donation. We don't want it in US dollars, we want it in US coins. No, I'm going to say that. Whatever you can put it in, whatever you put this donation in. No, but minimum of 5, 6, 7 cents. No, how about this? 11 cents. Yeah, that's going to be the thing. 11 cents. You know, come watch the videos and whatever access the content you have like access to. Mental Joust. Love to a soldier's broken heart. This is what 104. Alright, we cool. What else is going on? Girls, they facing this phone and they're just like this. Like, and the guy's version, this icebox craze, this ice necklace craze. If I was from Africa and the diamond mines and I've been dying and shit and I ain't getting shit for these fucking diamonds for you niggas to look good, when I come to your hood, I'll be saying fuck you too. 100. Keep it 1,000 out to my man fuck, what is his name? Bam, big homie, what's up? I ain't heard from you in a while. Black Hebrew, I believe his name is. Check him out on YouTube. Give it 1,000. Wow. Man, that's crazy, ain't it? Now the question is, even if they even real diamonds. So it's like this. And it's starting to make sense as I'm getting these pictures. Your American government, black man and black woman, that you love so much, and you know how you live, and boom, boom, boom. Whether you argue with it, but the laws at night, boom, boom, boom. But you weird shit. And so we dig these diamonds and shit of our country. We get treated like shit in our country. We live way below the poverty of your country. And just for you to look good. You think we ain't gonna argue with our country why our country ain't like your country? And if we can get to your country, we're gonna be doing the same thing they're doing to you, and we getting our fucking money back for all our reparations. The reason why you're getting reparations is because you're too busy partying. And this, the black woman's booty, big ass craze. What is the big ass craze? What is this animal booty look craze? What is this about? What is this fake eyelash thing about? What is this about? What is this? What is this for? Till next time, this is OMAR HOSEA saying peace and greetings and take care of each other, man. You know, one of our major commandments we like to add is the Most High blessed. Thou shalt not hustle another man's misery, man. Seek the Most High with all your heart and strength, and don't hustle another person's misery. Father, we ask for your guidance. We ask that you bless this video. We ask that you confirm these things. We ask you for the strength and the protection and the comfort to make the changes that we need according to your divine will and purpose, and that we may become obedient, learn obedience. But we ask, give us somebody, show us this day, teach us this day. I will. Selah, peace, and take care of each other, man. We out.